is Jody Brown, Reggae Girls Forward.
I am Kanya Plummer, defender.
I'm Trudy Carter, midfielder/winger.
I am Sashana Campbell, a defender.
And you are watching Halftime TV.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Hello, welcome to another episode, Halftime TV viewers and subscribers. And this is the late show. And please get used to it because this will be the order of the day for the next couple of days, at least until the end of the World Championship. Now, big shout out to everyone who is tuned in this evening. We will be covering the preliminaries for the 100 meters for men, as well as the 4x400 meters mixed relays. Jamaica has a team in the 4x400 meters, and that will be basically closing off the evening. We will be back, however, tomorrow morning bright and early to cover the 100 meters for both male and female, and that's the heats. We also have a 1500 meter there as well. So I hope you are comfortable. I hope you have all that you need, because we're in for an exciting next couple of hours, at least as we look to wrap up the first part of the World Athletics Championships that's happening down there in Tokyo, Japan. Big shout out to everyone in the comment section. Remember, as soon as you hop onto the live stream, smash the like button. We continue our quest to 30,000 subscribers. Hopefully we can get that done and dusted and through the gate early in these championships. Most of the action will happen in the morning. We have a lot of stuff happening in the evening sessions as well. But if you're interested in seeing the big races, etc., you're going to be up early. You're going to need to like set those alarm clocks. The time zone and the time difference means that right now it's morning in Japan, and it is almost 10 where I'm at, almost 9 in Jamaica. So we're going to have to contend with these time differences over the next couple of days. And I implore everyone, if you want to see your favorite athlete, if you want to see your favorite event, your favorite race, etc., please set those alarms, because they will be coming quick and fast, and there's a lot to see. You cannot afford to miss it. Okay? Yeah. All right. Big up everybody who is here. Again, remember, smash the like button as soon as you hop on. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet done so. I think there's a poll running right now that says, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so. We also want to drop some housekeeping rules. Remember, people, keep it respectful in the comment section. Keep it respectful in the comment section. Not because you disagree with someone means you need to be disrespectful. Yeah, we can be respectful with the opinions of others. This is Halftime TV. What we do here, we implore everyone who tunes in to share their thoughts, share their opinions, because we know most people don't really get the opportunity to do so otherwise. So keep those comments coming in, keep those thoughts coming in, keep those different bits of input coming in, because we appreciate it. And I'm here sitting and I'm going on the monologue for sometimes an hour, sometimes an hour and a half. I really appreciate folks adding their 2 cents every now and then. So big up everybody who is here. Let's wait until we get to 50 likes on this video, and then we will pull up the information on the screen so you can see who the athletes are that are competing, who is up next, what will be happening, what is on the track as we are speaking. Right now we have the Discus qualification happening. But as I mentioned a little bit earlier, the excitement is really with the 4x400 meters qualification from a Jamaican standpoint. And for some of my African friends who are regulars here at Halftime TV, they'll be paying keen attention to the preliminaries for the 100 meters, because we have quite a few African athletes lined up in that. So we will be covering that. We will be providing live commentary. If you're new here, no, we will not be showing the races. If you're new here, we will not be showing the races. What we will do, however, is the next best thing. We can point you where you can actually see the races, depending on where you are in the world. So regardless of where you are, we will be able to assist you to point you in the direction where you can see the races. Okay, yeah, so that covers that. Some news coming out of Tokyo as well, based on information that we received through the pipelines. Brian Lavelle will not be competing in the 4x100 meters. And I know a lot of people, they were speculating when the list of athletes who were part of the 4x100 meter pool was announced, saying how come Brian Lavelle's name wasn't a part of it. And Brian Lavelle apparently, well, because he was already part of the team in the capacity of the 200 meters, then we surmised that, hey, he didn't need to be a part of the 4x100 meter pool, and that argument and that summation was supported by some of the track and field uh, pundits. So apparently there was supposed to be a practice today. Well, that was yesterday. I don't know when it is right now in Japan, but there was supposed to be a practice for the 4x100 meters. Brian Lavelle did not attend, and apparently you needed to have attended in order to be up for consideration. So long story short, Brian Lavelle will not be participating in the 4x100 meters for Jamaica, and instead his sole focus will be the 200 meters, which we know is his pet peeve. He's trying his best to get on the podium in this one. He will be up against Noah Lyles as well as Letsila Tobogo. So let's see how that goes. Antoinette Blair, you need to let me know where you're tuning from, and then I can help you. Okay, so let me know where you're tuning from. I can point you in the direction. All right, that covers that. Let's do a quick check to see. Big up yourself, Anna Ramsey. Big up yourself, Anna Ramsey. Always good to see you. Always good to see you. Checking in to see how much likes are currently on the video. Checking in to see how much likes are currently on the video. As I mentioned, we want to get it to. I'm tuning in from Jamaica. Okay, I think TVJ should have it, no? TVJ and TVJ Sports Network, they have it. Yeah, TVJ and TVJ Sports Network, both of them should have it. So you can check out either of those two. Shout out to Quicklink Shipping as well. Telephone number 876-454-1979. Anything you need shipped into the island, Quicklink Shipping has you covered. And shout out to everyone who's celebrating a birthday today here on Halftime TV. Yep, happy birthday to everybody. Yep, so big up, big up. Welcome to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, that's the poll that's running. Why haven't you subscribed as yet? Go ahead and do so right now. It's the Tokyo 2025 World Championships. Jamaica fully represented in the stadium, already in action in the discus that's happening now. But we have the 4x400 meters, the mixed relays, that will be coming up in a few minutes. Before that, we have the 100 meters. That's a preliminaries, and we will be going through that once this video gets to 50 likes. So keep on smashing the like button. Let's get it there. Once it gets to 50 likes, we will jump over to the track, give you a quick run through of who the athletes are that are lined up, and then we will basically preview the 4x400 meter mixed relays. Hopefully by that time we would have had the list of starters, or the athletes who will be competing in the 4x4 mixed relays. All right. Keep it going, people. Keep it going. Keep it going. I think let me see how far off we're at now. So we have 20 likes on the video. Come on, people. Come on, keep on subscribing. Keep on subscribing. Only 20 likes on the video. Keep those coming in. We need to get it to 50, and then we'll pull up the screen and we will start going through the starters for the 100 meters preliminaries as well as the 4x400 meters. Let me go over to the 4x400 meters on my other screen and see what's happening. So quick update on the discus. Let me see. Jamaica is currently in 8th place in the discus. Jamaica in 8th place. Discus. The automatic qualifying mark is 64 flat. Jamaica has achieved that 64 mark. So as things stand, all good. All good. 64 point, let me see how much our first throw was. So 64.97 and then 64.97 again. So we're looking good there in the discus. Men's shot put. Let's see. Yeah, we don't have anybody in this part. This is Group A. Group B. Let's see if Dakers. Now Dakers is discus as well. All right. Keep it going. Keep it going. 20 to go. 20 to go. And then we will start sharing what's happening on the track. We have the preliminaries that's coming up, as we mentioned a little bit earlier. We're drawing closer and closer to the track and to where most of you or most of your interests lie. Sorry about that. All right, we'll keep it going. We'll keep it going. Now let's jump over to the track to see what's happening over there. So the preliminaries, the 100-meter preliminaries will kick off in just about 9 minutes. But who are the starters? I think that's what most people want to know. Who will be lining up in the 100-meter preliminaries? And remember, if you don't see a country there, doesn't mean much. If you don't see a country there, it doesn't mean much. Because this is basically for those who haven't qualified automatically into the heats. So you have some athletes who are automatically into the heats, and then you have others who barely got close to the mark, and as a result, they are into the preliminaries. I hope that makes sense. So there are 3 preliminary heats. There are 3 preliminary heats. The first 2 of each heat will qualify, plus the 2 fastest times So the first two of each heat will qualify, and then the next two fastest times, they will make it automatically into the first round. So let me know if you can see the screen. Let me know if you can see the screen. The athletes are over here. So in heat number 1, we have Matthew Fiso, Celine Tart, D'Angelo out of Suriname, Sanjay Weeks. We have Awamle out of Jordan, Barzar out of Haiti, Marcos Santos, looks like Angola, Abdullah out of Bruma, and Kolomalu there as well. So those are the starters. This is heat number 1. So heat number 1, and this is preliminary, folks. This is the preliminaries. This is a 100-meter preliminary runs. So the first two from each of the 3 preliminaries, they will progress to round 1, and then the next 2 fastest times. First 2 are in automatically, and then the next 2 fastest times. Going over to heat number 2, and just seeing some of the times that these athletes have run, you realize how special the teenagers in the United States as well as in Jamaica are. We watch boys and girls champs and we see some of these teenagers clocking some ridiculous times. But anyway, we have Langi Dirk, personal best 11.46, Costas 11.42, Dylan Sikobo is there 10.33, Windsor 10.78, Saif Ramahi out of Iraq 10.22. We have Olivia M. Wimba 10.28. Olivier. Tyson Chin 11.48. And Sean Penalver 11.72. So a couple of years ago, Ferdinand Omanyala, he arrived late at the championship, I believe, and he ended up running the preliminaries. Personally, I don't think any of these athletes in the preliminaries will make a statement when they get to round 1, but who am I? Anyway, Manuel Atede runs out of lane number 2 in heat number 3. Canivete in lane number 3, personal best of 10.91, also season's best. Hassan Saeed with 10.33 as his personal best. Muzrapov is in lane number 5, and next to him we have Juf, followed by the out of Barbados, Kieran Griffith. Theodore Rogers is in lane number 8, and then Dong is in lane number 9. So those are the starters. This is the 100 meters preliminaries. 100 meters preliminaries for men. If you don't see a favorite athlete, don't worry. They're probably in the group stages already. If you don't see a favorite athlete, do not worry, do not panic. They're probably in the group stages already. Okay. All right, so you should be able to see what's happening there. All right, so heat number 1, as the athletes make their way out. Remember, this one is going to kick off at 10 minutes past 10. 10 minutes past 10, heat number 1. Later on, we have the 4x400 meters mixed relays, and those will happen across 2 heats. So 2 heats at 10:40, the 4x400 meter relays. All right, the name of the athletes are in already. Good. So for Jamaica, we have Javon Powell, Dejanay Oakley, Zandrian Barnes, and Leah Anderson. Those are the athletes lined up for the 4x400 meters. First 3 of each heat plus 2 fastest times will qualify. This team from Great Britain, I think we need to pay keen attention to them. They will be very close behind the American team. Team from Great Britain expected to be close behind the American team. Will Jamaica make it past this round? Remember, first 3 plus the 2 fastest times will qualify. So Jamaica finishing 4th is not necessarily the end of the world, but they need to try their best to get into that top 3. Anyway, we'll get to that afterwards. Let's see what's happening on the track right now. Big up yourself, Fran Neptune. Welcome back. Welcome back. So the athletes are on the track. D'Angelo, who's then out of Suriname, is in lane number 3. Weeks is in lane number 4. Awamle, lane number 5, representing Jordan. Bozor, Haiti. Angola has Marcos Santos. Abdullah, representing Bruma. So Wayne Manning's, no update as yet. The preliminaries currently about to kick off. So the top 2 in each heat will qualify. This is the preliminaries. The top 2 qualify, and then we have the next 2 fastest times. They will progress to round 1. The athletes are ready to go. They're waiting. All right, remember, folks, keep on smashing that like button. We still haven't gotten to 50 likes as well as yet. We have over 200 of you on here. Keep on smashing the like button. Get it to 50 real quick, real quick. 1 in 4 of you like the stream. We appreciate it. They're on their marks. The preliminaries, peeps. set. And they're off. This is preliminary number 1. Athlete they're pulling up. Woo, pushing through. Looks like it's a Haitian athlete. So Borzor out of Haiti, finishing first, 10:41. Alawamle out of Jordan, finishing second, 10:62. And remember, the first 2 will qualify automatically. And then we have the next 2 fastest times. So the next 2 fastest times, will progress as well. Couple athletes, well, 3 athletes registering personal best. It was a good race from the Haitian athlete, Borzor. Powered through, did what he had to do, and you love to see it. All right, so heat number 1 looked good. Let's see what heat number 2 has in store. He's looking across. I'm sure he's proud of that run. Shot put happening in the background. Qualification mark 21.35. Let's see how this one plays out. But I think as far as the track goes, it was a good start of what is to come tomorrow morning, as well as the day after. The students there in Japan, they're in the stadium in their uniform, taking in the action. So now we're over to heat number 2. So heat number 2, we just saw heat number 1. Secured by the Haitian. Now we're over to heat number 2. So Langidrick in lane number 2, Koska in lane number 3, Sikobo in lane number 4, Kakio in lane number 5, Ramahi in 6 representing Iraq, Mwimba in 7, Chin in 8, and in 9 we have Penalver. Penalver representing Gibraltar. Yeah, shout out to everyone in the comment section. Keep those comments coming in, and remember, let us know where you're tuning in from. Keep those flags coming in. Drop the flags. Let us know where you're tuning from. This is Halftime TV, and this is the 2025 coverage of the Tokyo World Championship It's the preliminaries for the 100 meters for men. The heats will happen early tomorrow morning, so turn your notification on. You cannot afford to miss it. The first two qualify automatically, and then the next two fastest times will progress. The winner from heat number 1, looking on, cameras fixed on the athlete from Congo, which is Mwimba. He's running out of lane number 4, it appears. Oop, there's a twitch there. Mwimba is in 7, I beg your pardon. So a slight twitch means, looks like it was a twitch from Sikobo. Waiting to see if he'll get a red card in the preliminaries or if it will only be a warning. Well, he gets a green card. So it's a warning for all the athletes in the field. So quite a few of them twitched. So no disqualifications, but a warning right across the board for the athletes. Naturally, the next person who does something of the sort will be removed from this race. They've been invited once more to take to the blocks. Again, Olivier Mwimba, he's running out of lane number 7, 10.28, his personal best. One of the favorites for this one, along with Ramahi out of Iraq. But let's see. Nervous hands there on the track, set. And they're off. Clean start this time around. Ramawi out of Iraq, he's powering through. He's going to win it. Mbua chasing, not good enough, but Rawai out of Iraq wins it, 10.57. It looks like. So Saif Al-Ramahi, 10.56. Sikobo, the one who twitched at the beginning of the race, was second with 10.79. Mwimba, 10.92. We'll have to wait to see what the results from the other races looks like. But for now, he's probably going to the next round, but we'll see. Who's then out of Suriname, 10.89, still sitting, looking on and waiting to see if luck will be on his side today. As things stand, he is into round 1 of the 100 meters at the World Championship. So Saif Al-Ramahi running through there to secure first place in this preliminary heat number 2. So he makes his way back because he's done the business. He's done the business. He's making his way back. The third and final preliminary heat. Manuel Atadi, Kenaz Kanevete. We have Hassan Saeed, Muzrapov, Juf in lane number 6, Griffith in lane number 7, Rogers in 8, and Ndong in lane number 9. Those are your starters. Should be able to see them as well. But those are your starters, and that is for the final preliminary for the 100 meters. And remember, don't change the dial, because just up after the 100-meter preliminaries, we have the 4x400 meters. This is the mixed relays. We have the heat coming up. There are only 2 heats. So 2 races, and then the finalists will be determined. All right, big shout out to everybody over here in the comment section. Wayne Manning, Fran Neptune, keeping the conversation going. Yep. Keep on liking up the video, folks. Antoinette Blair, as usual. Stella, big up. Anne Ramsey, shout out as well. And but yeah, big up everybody who's tuned into Halftime TV. We will be back here tomorrow. We will be back here tomorrow morning, bright and early, for the 100 meters for women, as well as the 100 meters for men. So we have the heats for women and men early tomorrow morning. So turn the notification on. You cannot afford to miss it. The biggest names in track and field, the biggest name in sprint, they will take to the track tomorrow morning before the sun rises on this side of the world. But 4:55 Jamaica time, the 100 meters for women. About 6:30, we have the 100 meters for men. All right. The final preliminary. The athletes are on the track. They are ready to go. So tomorrow morning, the session for us begins just about 5:30, I want to say. Yeah, we'll start at about 5:30. That's 4:30 Jamaica time. We'll do the 100 meters. Then we'll take a break at about 6:30. Yeah, 6:30, 6 thereabout. I want to say 6:30. Yeah. And then we will be back for the men's 100 meters. And then to close off the morning session, we will be doing the 4x400 meters relay final. So stay tuned for that. Busy morning ahead tomorrow. But the athletes are on their marks right now. They're ready to go. Cameras on Goof. And they're off. Slow start for Goof. Very slow start. The youngster from Bahamas, Griffith, jogging through. Looks like he's going to win it. 10:48 for Griffith out of Barbados, sorry. He jogged this one, almost as if to say, I don't even know why I'm here. But Joof was second. Very, very slow start from Joof. So who's then out of Suriname? He makes it to round one, as 10.89 was good enough. Mwimba, or was it? No, it wasn't. So Saeed squeezes in, and who's then has to go home. Evidently disappointed, was waiting to see. So the next two best times actually came from this race. Muzrapov and Saeed, 10.67 and 10.84 respectively. So Joof started like a snail, but still ended up coming through to secure second place. So Joof coming out the blocks, basically walking, but Griffith, representing Barbados, bright yellow on his top there. Who's then out of Suriname? Obviously disappointed as he realizes how close it was. So 10.84 doesn't make it, but 10.89, 10.84 makes it, sorry. 10.89 not good enough. So going into round number 1, we have Christopher Borzor, 10:41, the fastest time. Kieran Griffith, 10:47. Saif Al-Ramahi, 10:56. Joof, 10:60. Awamle, 10:62. He's there as well. But yeah, we'll pull that up in a second. But yeah, moving on now over to the 4x400 meters for 4x400 meters mixed relays. Let's pull up the starters real quick because that one is coming up in less than 20 minutes, just about, yeah, just about 10 minutes from now, as a matter of fact. So Japan is in heat number 1, as well as Canada. Running out of lane number 3, we have Jamaica next up, Italy in 4, Great Britain in 5, 6 we have United States, in 7 South Africa, in 8 Ireland, Germany is in 9. This is a tough heat. This is a very tough heat. Let me see who are the starters in heat number 2. Remember, first 3 of each heat will qualify, plus the 2 fastest times. The next 2. So first 3, then the next 2 fastest times. So we have the Dutch in lane 2, lane 3, China, 4, France, in 5, we have Australia, Kenya is in 6, in 7, Poland, 8, Belgium, and in 9, we have Spain. So this is the 4x400 meters mixed relays. 4x400 meters mixed relays. The finals for this will happen 9:20 a.m. tomorrow morning. So the finals for this, 9:20 a.m. tomorrow morning. So we'll basically do this as the curtain closer for our morning session. So turn the notification on. You cannot afford to miss it. You cannot afford to miss it.
Thanks for watching Halftime TV. This is Leon Bailey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
All right, so shot put still happening in the background. Shot put still happening in the background. We have a few minutes to go before the 4x400 meters. I beg your pardon. So let's go through some of the individual athletes that are lining up here. So for Jamaica, good crop. We have Javon Powell, Dejanay Oakley, Zandrian Barnes, Leah Anderson. Now, as for Barnes, he's been here, there, and everywhere with the 4x4s. I believe he was at the knockout games last year trying to qualify as well with the 4x4 team. Usually gives his all. If there's anyone who deserves a spot on this team, it is him. Great Britain, Toby Harris, Lewis Daly, Yemi Mary John, Nicole Yergin. For Team America, Bryce Deadman, Lena Irby Jackson, Alexis Holmes, Genoa McIver. I think when it comes to Team America and the 400 meters, regardless of who they send out there, it's a good showing. For South Africa, we have Van der Walt, Gardio Isaacs, Coetzee, and Lindert. So South Africa gave us some good 400-meter athletes over the years. Let's see what this mixed 4x4 team has for us. But yeah, overall, let's check out Team Canada. Let's see what Canada has for us. So we have Austin Cole, Jasneet Nijar, Michael Roth, and Alyssa Marsh for Team Canada. 3 minutes 12.95. Season's best. But the 4x400 meters, 4x400 meters heats are preliminary. Well, heats, not preliminaries, but the 4x400 meter heats, we have 2 of them coming up in just about 5 minutes. And as soon as they're done, we will conclude our session for this evening. We'll be back tomorrow morning bright and early, literally. Maybe not so bright, but very early. Maybe not so bright, but very early tomorrow morning to cover the 4x100 meters, not the 4x100 meters, the 100 meters, sorry, for men and women. We'll also be covering the 4x400 meters mixed relays as the curtain closer for the morning session tomorrow. And then later down in the evening, it's all action again. So look out for the short videos throughout the day tomorrow. We will be speaking on what the heats had to offer, who impressed, as well as a reaction to the 4x400 meters mixed relays, regardless of who the winner is. All right, let's check out the Discus through to see what's happening. So automatic qualifying mark 64 flat, as we mentioned a little bit earlier, or at least best 12 qualified to the final. Jamaica currently in 8th place, 64.97 times 2. So Samantha Hall, Jamaica's representative, she got 64.97 twice, and she's currently sitting in 8th place, which secures her a spot in the final. All right, so let's scroll down again to see All right, so as I mentioned, Samantha Hall, the women's discus, qualified so far. Qualified, yeah. She's secured her spot into the final of the discus throw for women. And now it is down to the track as the athletes in the 4x400 meters, they are ready to go. So 63.32 for Jamaica, Samantha Hall. That's the qualification summary. She just about gets in. Yep. Just about gets in, Samantha Hall, 63.32. So Samantha Hall, the Jamaican, is into the final of the women's discus. The shot put happening right now. In the lead, we have Piperi. Or not so, you know. Right, so the 4x400 meter athletes are ready. Let's see what they have in store for us. So Japan, Canada, Jamaica, Italy, Great Britain, United States, South Africa, Ireland, and Germany. So the results are on your screen right now from the previous one, which was the 100 meters preliminaries. Those athletes will be in the first round for the 100 meters for men. So heat number 1 is underway. Powell to Oakley to Barnes to Anderson. A total of 1,600 meters to be completed. Each athlete going around the track once. South Africa currently in the lead. This is the first 400 meters. Ireland in second. Based on what I'm seeing, Dejanay Oakley collects the baton in third. Canada fighting for dear life at the back of the pack. So Dejanay Oakley trying to stay close, but the pack begins to pull away. Great Britain in the lead. Well, United States in the lead. Great Britain is in third, now being overtaken, well, fourth. Dejanay Oakley looks as if she's pulled up. We're on to the third leg now. Jamaica receives the baton fifth. Canada, again, fighting for dear life at the back of the pack. The United States in the lead. South Africa in second. Great Britain in third. Will Team Jamaica make it through? The first 3 will qualify plus the next 2 fastest times. Right now, Jamaica is in fifth, trying to cut the deficit. He's overtaken 2. So Zandrian Barnes doing what he had to do, and I told you about him, always leaving his heart on the track. The final 400 meters. The final 400 meters, the United States is in the lead. Team America in the lead right now. Alexis Holmes shutting it down. Jamaica's Leah Anderson wearing what appears to be a mask, but Team Great Britain chasing her profusely. She looks at the clock, she realizes, puts a little bit more into her stride. Leah Anderson out of Jamaica finishes all the way back in 7th, second to last, really. So United States first, they qualify. Great Britain second, they qualify as well automatically. Let's see, in third place, South Africa, who will qualify with 3 minutes 11.16. So South Africa is there. Jamaica and Canada finishing 8th and 9th respectively. Wow. So the 2 countries that I rep for are fighting for 8th and 9th. Ugh. Tough one. But Jamaica's always struggled in the 4x400 meters. And if we remember correctly, last year, we were struggling to meet the qualifying time. We were struggling last year to meet the qualifying time. So the mere fact that they made it this far to the World Championship that in and of itself is commendable. So big up Team Jamaica as always. United States, heavy favorites to win it. Great Britain. Great Britain and Northern Ireland, it appears. Yeah, Great Britain and NI. Anyway, so Great Britain, 3 minutes 10.22. They finish second, and South Africa finishes third. Remember, the first three qualify automatically, and then we have the next two fastest times. Big up yourself, Eric Parks. Big up yourself. Naturally, Mark, big up as well. Didn't think they would qualify. Better luck next time. I agree. That was a terrible anchor leg. Basically the athlete gave up. I like I don't know. You could see the wind leaving her. You could see the wind leaving her at the end there. What's her name? Leah Anderson, I think. Yep, Leah Anderson. After all the effort put in from Zandrian Barnes to ensure that she was in a good enough spot to wrap this race up or to at least finish in the qualifying places, she just didn't have enough in the tank. And as a result, Jamaica finishes this one all the way down in 8th place with 3 minutes 13.96 seconds. Team Canada finishes below Jamaica with 3 minutes 18.94. Now remember, Team Canada was basically at the tail of the race for the entirety of it. Jamaica, we were in the mix. We were just about 4th at one point. Then we ended up at 5th. Then we were at 3rd at one point where we looked like we were about to take 3rd. But I think 4th place would have been satisfactory. And maybe when the results came back and the times were checked, them not qualifying with a 4th place, it would have been an easier pill to swallow. But finishing 8th out of 9th in a race that you were in such a commanding position, well, commanding in a sense that you were in a position to qualify for most of the race, for like what, for the 75% of the race. Yeah, 75% of the race you're in a qualifying place, and then the last part you basically give up. So we move on, we continue. This is mixed relay heat number 2. Mixed relay heat number 2, the 4x400 meters. We have the Dutch in lane number 2, People's Republic of China in lane number 3, France in 4, Australia in 5, Kenya in 6, Poland in 7, and Belgium in 8. Then we have Spain in 9. Jamaica could have been in this one. You know? Why didn't they put Jamaica in this heat? Why did they put Jamaica in this heat? If they put Jamaica in this heat, I'm sure they would be able to do better than they did in that one. But again, we're not crying over spilled milk. So let's pull it up on the screen so you can see who the starters are for this heat number 2. Pull it up. And after this, people, remember, we're going to call it a night, and then we will be back tomorrow morning bright and early to cover the 100 meters for women. 100 meters for women and for men. Yeah. So the Dutch in 2, People's Republic of China in 3, France in 4, Australia in 5, Kenya in 6, Poland in 7, Belgium in 8, and Spain is in lane number 9. They're ready to go. The 4x400 meters mixed relays. This is the final one of the evening and the curtain closer for day one of the World Championships happening in Tokyo, Japan. And they are off. Again, if you're just joining us, welcome to Halftime TV. The 4x400 meters mixed relays is currently underway. Belgium, Spain, Poland, Kenya, Australia, France, China, and the Netherlands are lined up in this one. So Belgium looking good. Jonathan Secours having a good first leg there. But remember, it's a 4x4. So we'll have a greater sense of where who's at a little bit further down in this race. The Dutch athlete in the inside lane. Klaver. Looks like she's in the lead or thereabout. In second place, Klaver. Ooh, stumbled there. She almost fell. But looks like she's going to have to take this one from the outside if she's to get past the Belgian. But Klaver is a quality 400-meter athlete. Similar to Femke Bull over the flat 400 meters. Klaver passes it to Pfeiffers. So Jonas Pfeiffers, he's chasing the Belgian who's still in the lead for this one, Borlée. With 8 on his tights and being chased by Kibiego out of Kenya. So Kenya is in 3, the Netherlands in 2nd, Belgium is in 1st. Kenya now overtaken by the Pole, Dosinski. The final exchange, let's see what it looks like. Mary Moraa out of Kenya. Wow, I didn't even realize that she was in this race. Well, she has her work cut out for her because Ponette out of Belgium is in the lead and is being chased by the Dutch. Mary Moraa is a world-class athlete. If there's anyone who can win this for Kenya, it is her. She knows how to execute a race. She knows how to run the 800 meters, the 400 meters, the 1500 meters. And I expect this to be no different as she continue to track down her opponent into the final part of this race. Mary doing what Mary does best. So Mary Mara giving it her all, close enough, close enough to secure a place in the final for her team. Close enough, and she secures a place in the final for her team. Very good run by Mary Mara. And as I said, I didn't even realize that she was part of this quartet. But the Kenyan team, pay keen attention to them. 3 minutes 10.73. Belgium, they were in the lead from the beginning of this race. Dutch team finishing third, 3 minutes 11.11, and expect there to be some changes as well in the final for the Dutch team. I won't call any names, but expect there to be changes in the Dutch team. So I expect there to be some shuffling in all the teams going into the finals, because they have, most of them at least, have aces up their sleeves and would have just come out here to do enough to take them through to the finals. And that's what they did. So tomorrow morning at 9:30, we will be here covering the, tomorrow morning, 9:30, we will have the 4x400 meters mixed relays. We'll have the finals. We will have the finals for you, the Halftime TV viewers and subscribers. Remember, turn the notification on. You cannot afford to miss this one. Qualifying from heat number 1, we had the United States, Great Britain, and South Africa. From heat number 2, we had Belgium, the Dutch, and Kenya. So Belgium, Netherlands, and Kenya. They were the ones who secured those automatic qualifier places. All right, so that is it. We'll leave it at that for this evening. Jamaica does not make it through to the final of the 4x400 meters. We did, however, make it through to the final of the discus through. Samantha securing that for Team Jamaica. So that's one positive to take out of this, the first part of our World Championship coverage. Tomorrow morning, we will be covering the 100 meters for women as well as the 100 meters for men. And these are the heats. Then afterwards, we'll have the 4x400 meters. That's a mixed relays at about 9:30 thereabout. Then we'll close it out. Although there aren't any Jamaicans lining up in the 4x400 meters, the mixed relays, I will still be covering it. So stay tuned, Halftime TV viewers and subscribers. Thank you so very much for spending the evening with us. I look forward to seeing you in just a few hours. Go ahead and get some rest now. We'll talk soon. Until next time.